We are on
Can I watch it from this channel? Or not?
Yeah, you can watch it from my channel, yes. Just two of us can't be typing at once.
Right, it's fine. I've done it.
What
Right,
the
okay.
fuck? Are we live?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not showing it on my. The fuck? Do I need to restart fucking my laptop now? I hope not.
God knows. Mate,
Took
I
me.
didn't fucking lag again.
You shouldn't do. Although my dad was watching whatever he was watching, so probably that's why.
Are you meant to be on now?
Yeah, I'm allowed to be on. For me, it's not even showing that we're live. There we go. Now we are. Oh, wait, we're supposed to text SMJ saying that we're live again. Give us a second, I'll text him.
Mate, my chair.
Live is back up. I'm going to put on the cool people, we're going to also put live is back up. Live is back up. Live is back up. Alright. Hey guys, welcome aboard. This is Nexus. I'm Phoenix. I'm also here with...
Shmungus.
So today we're going to be talking about Nexus and how you guys can join and what we're going to give you and what you guys want to see. And
Yeah.
everything about it. So I'll leave it to Shmungus.
Right, okay. So, to join Nexus, all you have to do is go onto our channel, like, view channel or whatever, and read the bio. Now, it's like you don't have to read the bio, but it's like if you guys just want a quick description of what it's like about, then just read the bio. Then after you're done with that, simply just click the Discord link in the channel, or in our bio too. It's right next to the bio, I think, and just join it. And from there, you'll get an invite. So either create a Discord, or like log into an account, or just use the one that you're already logged into, and simply join it. First thing you need to do is read the rules and make sure that if the rules maybe go against any personal beliefs you have, maybe our server isn't the right one for you. And if you have any other rules that you'd like to add yourself, just simply message me or Phoenix on the group, and we'll try to do our best within reason to like add any rules or anything like that. But yeah. And so apart from that, like when you've done that, when you've read the rules, you've chatted and you said hi and stuff, simply just put in the members channel, like the nickname you'd like to be called by, your real name if you're comfortable sharing that, your age, and all that, and then and also if you feel comfortable the country that you're from, simply then we can sort out time zones when we need to be on and when you're usually going to be playing, and then that can be
we need to head back to base.
sorted out. Shit, where the fuck is base?
Over there, sorry. I do know where it is because I've been this way.
I see you now. Right, and so after you've put in the members chat what you need to put in, what you feel comfortable put, just like look on the name channel for any games you might be playing. So there's Red Dead, there's COD, Fortnite, Among Us, Minecraft. Basically every game.
Get your sword out. We're gonna need to fight.
Like every game that usually.
Nice.
That usually is.
Thanks.
Shit.
Yeah, this is why we should have slept.
We won't be able to.
I will. Nice. Go. Sleep. Straight away.
Right.
Sorry, we'll
Come on, come on.
go back onto everything in a second, chat.
Here, wait. Careful.
Right.
There's literally 3 skeletons there.
I know.
And so after behind you.
Top.
Another skeleton. We need to be so careful.
Yeah, 'cause they have powered bows. Right. Here, let's just dig down. Dig down here. Watch out.
Oh shit. We've got ourselves stuck, haven't we?
Right. Do you have a torch?
No.
Shit.
No, I have 10, my bad.
Right, place one. Alright, we're gonna just chill in here whilst we do this talk. Whilst we do these talks, we're just gonna chill in here and just talk to you guys. This is.
And then we'll get back to the hardcore world.
Yeah.
Right. So, where was I?
Okay.
So when you join it, when you've read the in your description in the members channel, put your usernames on any game that you play, and then if your favourite game isn't there, like for example, we've not put High Life or any other like specific games, just simply put that in the other games channel, and then we'll add that. You can put your username there, and we'll try and include as many things as we can. Another thing you can do is there is a text channel called Ideas for Server, and you can just put in any ideas you wish to be in the server in there, and then we'll do our best to make it happen. Yeah. We'll get early announcements as to when the streams are happening. We'll get like exclusive, polls and stuff like that too when you join the server, and also anyone who joins, like the first couple people who join, or say like the first 10 or 15 people who join, will get advanced perks and roles, and it's it's gonna be good. If you wish to become a mod, then simply just message me or Phoenix, and we'll put you into training and things like that.
No, it's only like a tad bit.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine.
I mean, it was all the way down. My bad. And so just do it so that you know.
Hang on.
I know, I just saw it too.
Yeah, let me just go read this real quick. Chat, sorry, we're just reading like a lot of shit.
Yeah, and like if we're talking about this and we have to take a couple breaks, it is actually still quite an emotional subject for us, and it's still quite raw. It only happened a couple days ago, so
Sorry chat, we're gonna be like 2 minutes just whilst we type into these people. Sorry.
Do you mind?
Sorry. Misclicked.
Shit, my bad.
Sorry, I'm not reading chat at the moment.
Hi, what a joke. I'm not being. We both heard her say it.
Yep.
We both heard her say that she was like apparently.
The situation that I'm going to be talking about on this live stream is one of the situations that
No, we can't just let it go. Then we're not even involving you. That we literally just said to you that we're not involving you.
we literally said that we're not involving you. It's ridiculous now. Sorry, chat. We're trying to deal with a lot of shit. Let me just check on chat real quick, and I will pull up the Q&A in 2 seconds. Did you know that if you put a wet sponge in a furnace and cook it with a lava bucket, you get a dry sponge in a bucket of water? I think I did, I don't remember. We are not. Literally what I wanted to keep quiet. I didn't want that to come out. So just to keep everyone up.
Look what I've just put in chat.
Yeah, no, I seen.
I mean, I don't understand what else they can say to that, because she didn't decide to come out and ask us if we felt comfortable with that. It's like, we've not heard from her whatsoever. She won't even say our name.
So
it's like, if you're gonna accuse someone of bashing you, if you're gonna accuse someone of talking shit, it's like we have clips of this. I'm not gonna share them because I'm not a bad person unlike she is, and I'm not one to spill business unless somebody else decides to. But we need to put our side of the story out here, because we're looking for a fresh start.
We're
looking to get over this.
And you know what? The only way that we're gonna get over it is by us telling people the story, telling people what's going on.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's like we. What does it? She was literally saying it yesterday.
She did this yesterday.
It's like, I'm not being funny. It's like we've got my cousin say, like, you know, because we didn't even know about the live, and we got my cousin messaging me saying, like, get on Nikki's live, look at what she's saying about you, and then where they're going, why is she talking about Deadpool when she's not? When it's like, we don't want anyone to know about this. We don't want just random strangers knowing about this.
When she wasn't the person who had to fucking deal with his bullshit, I was.
Exactly.
And yeah, she wasn't the person who had to deal with the situation with you. I was.
It's like not being funny. She wasn't on call with Deadpool at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to calm him down from him offing himself. I was.
She
And
wasn't
it's
the one that
it's like I
told
don't understand why they're now getting involved when we said we'll keep you out of it. We won't say your names.
This is why you
so,
don't
yeah.
tell them shit, because
I
they are
know.
enough
It's like I'm
fucking
not being. It's like
to them.
again. It's just being. It's like we're not dragging it. This was gonna be literally the last thing
That we
we're ever gonna
say
say on it.
on it.
We're gonna
This
just
was
put
the
our side of the
last-
story out there, make sure people know.
This was literally gonna be the last thing that we fucking say tonight, and I'm being honest with you. This is literally the last thing that I'm saying about this, because I was gonna keep everyone out of it. I was gonna be nice and generous and keep everyone's name out. I might have coerced saying a lot of shit, but with the Deadpool situation, she didn't need to bring that up. I'm sorry, but
No, there's obviously.
it's off the internet now and cannot be. But you are getting involved. You don't gotta listen to us, but do not mention me at all. And we were not going to.
It's like I'm not being funny shit. Like, I don't know why they're complaining because they're not even involved in this. Sorry guys, we're on a different Discord server, just talking to other members of this group we're in. But you know, whatever. We'll explain this in a couple of minutes when we actually get given some fucking breathing room.
So. We literally said we're not involving people in it. Did we or did we not say we're not involving people?
We said we're not even using names.
Okay, so the fucking
We're not even using fake names. Just we're using initials.
SWBAD, Wicked Morningstar, and Shaggy. That's all that we're using.
Exactly. It's like
I've got it
only
written fucking down for a fucking reason, so I don't mention names. Do what you want, like I said. No, we're not being defensive right now.
It's like we explained it and we were given the okay, and then all of a sudden it's become a big thing again. I don't understand.
Because
you
they
it was
don't
okay.
understand it. They don't understand what we're doing.
And that's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this
everything.
live. That is why we're doing this live, because no one seems to understand our point. Our point. And we'll do it from the we'll explain it from the start of what happened. I mean, it's like a lot of it is, you know, my chunk, but obviously Phoenix has his own feelings.
And I'm also talking about the past during this live, because she ruined that for me. She ruined me hiding my past away.
Exactly. I think, you know what? I'm just gonna put my phone down. I'm gonna close that Discord server because I'm not listening to that anymore. So
I've got it up. So
if Wicked Morningstar is watching this,
which she probably is.
You said your side of the story yesterday. This is our time to explain our side of the story. Now, this is still quite raw for us, and especially with the mention of this guy called D. We'll say he's called D. I mean, we always say his name, Deadpool. May as well just say it now.
Yeah,
this guy called Deadpool. Well, that's his game tag on a game.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's his gamer tag on PS, but we aren't going to give you the full gamer tag because it's more than just Deadpool.
Yeah, please do not go to him and bash him for this. This is simply our story to tell, and we just want to be done with this now. And so that's it. And so
we are just plain and simple, just saying what we want to say, get it off of our chest, and then once we are done, we're gonna
go back to playing all the games. We're gonna go back to Nexus. And so it all started. Well, I mean, I think you can explain how it first started with Deadpool.
So basically, I created a group called XTX long time ago. That popped off quite big. Well, not really big, but like mediocre.
Big for like what you'd previously done.
Yeah, big for what I previously did. So decided, you know what, I'm gonna get some shit done and try and get a load of people into a new group. And I decided, yeah, why not? Let's get it all through this, and yeah, just try and speak out and just go with it. So I decided to create the group. Then I saw Deadpool was streaming. I said, yo, do you wanna join a group? I'm gonna be doing this, this, and this. He said yes. We joined the group. I invited some other people from another group that I joined. They joined, and that's when shit went down. I wasn't getting the communication that I wanted. I was getting jack shit from people. That group ended. Then I wanted like a few weeks away from everything. So people got blocked, people got like unfriended and everything. Recently, people got friended back. They know who they are. Deadpool was one of them. Then shit got kicked off with Deadpool and another person who I'm not going to mention as of right now, because we're not talking about that situation yet. We'll talk about that situation in a bit, just not right now. We're talking about Deadpool. So during the Deadpool situation, what happened was a lot of argument happened. A lot of dragging Shmungus into it, a lot of dragging me into it.
Yeah, with the situation with me, it's like XTX was falling, and it was failing, and Phoenix came to me. I was not in the group yet. Obviously, we're very close friends. We've been friends for 12 years. We're very close. We're basically siblings. That's how long we've known each other. I would happily die for Phoenix, and I think he would do the same for me if it came to it.
Yep.
And he came to me as I'm quite good with this stuff, and he asked me like, what can I do to save XTX? Because I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of what we've done, but it's failing, and I really want help. And he said, can I quickly bring in as many of the group members as I can into this? And lo and behold, Deadpool joined. And at first, I thought he was at least maybe 19 years old, max 21. It then turned out that he was 35. And at the time, I was 15. And he asked me out. I don't know whether or not he knew I was that old, or whether or not he knew that
at the time
I was not of age. But considering the fact that Phoenix is as old as he is, then I don't understand why he'd think that it would be appropriate for someone of his age to ask out someone who he thought was at least 18, 17, which I'm not, which I was not. It's like I'm 16 now, but I was 15 then, and that is so very wrong. And obviously, it's like, he apologised for it, and I decided, you know what, maybe it was just a genuine mistake, because I didn't want to believe that he would, a person would intentionally do that. And so, yeah, I said, you know what, mate, it's completely fine. And we carried on, and we revamped XTX a little bit, and I got a frantic message off of Deadpool a couple weeks after that situation. I invited him to a party to see if I could try calm him down. He was belligerent, he was yelling, he was stuttering, it sounded like he was spitting into the mic. And he was mentioning this person called Curse Girl, how she's 30, and she's all this, she's all that, she's all this, she's all that. And I immediately felt concern again for Phoenix, because in my gut I was like, yet again, he is with another adult. And you know, after Deadpool, because obviously if you've got a gut feeling, you've got a gut feeling, and so that was my personal belief on that's why I initially went on the defensive with her, and I invited him to a PS party, which he accepted, and from there he introduced me to Curse Girl, and when she was told of the situation with Deadpool, and bearing in mind during this call I was getting messages on the PS app from Deadpool, because bearing in mind this was about 2-3 o'clock in the morning for me, and so he was messaging about how he wanted to harm himself and possibly even kill himself, and obviously he should not be saying that to anyone, much less someone he knows, he was informed was a child, was a teenager. And so when I informed her of this, she was not happy in the slightest, and she said, you know what, but I'm just you know, what's the word, I guess it's, I'm just wording it how I remember it, I don't remember it for word. She was immediately shocked at his behaviour and decided that it'd be best if she took me in. And then I was then invited into a Discord group called Ohana, where she then proceeded to call me Lil Sis, and everything was fine. And for a couple of days, maybe even like a week or so.
It was a week, like max. It was all fine. Everything was.
We were doing role plays. We were doing all that.
So,
and,
guys, as you saw, the very first RP GTA that I did on this channel, 2 people were muted. Shmungus was 1, and Cursed Girl was 1. Them 2 were muted. That's when it was doing alright. They were just vibing out, chilling out.
Yeah. Then we did a Red Dead RP, and then when we moved from that, we then went to Among Us, and that's where the first thing happened. Where, bearing in mind, again, me and Phoenix, we've been friends for 12 years. We were extremely close, and again, we are from the north of England. And you can probably tell from my accent, but we joke, we swear, and because we've known each other for 12 years, we know that one of us is being serious, one of us isn't. And so if I say to, Phoenix right now, fuck off, he knows that I'm joking. If I say that he's an ugly twat, he knows I'm joking. And so it's like, and that's simply our dynamic.
I'm offended.
If she knew that we were friends of 12 years, and I think Phoenix can actually testify that I had said multiple times that if I swear, if I've got a problem with you, you'll know I've got a problem with you. And I mean, the amount of times I've had to say this past month or so is ridiculous. But again, I was very open in what my personality is. If I have a problem with you, you will know. And if you have a problem with me, I'd hope you'd come to me to solve it, not hide behind a screen and talk to somebody else about a problem that you have with me. Just talk to me. And so from there, we were role playing, we were playing games together basically every single night. And Phoenix talked about having an interest in playing Among Us. And I jokingly said, no thanks, I'm not a virgin. We bickered back and forth, and before he jokingly kicked me out of the party, I went fuck off as a joke. Again, no one else in that party was involved in that bicker, and so why it was made into such a massive deal, I don't know. And I think it was a big miscommunication from all of us, I guess. But I was kicked from the party, playfully, and and at that time I couldn't join back. Whether or not it was my PS playing up, I couldn't join back, and I wasn't invited back because I assumed that they thought I could join back, which I couldn't. And so I carried on listening to the music I was listening to, and then they joined in one by one, I guess, and to try making sure I was alright. Again, I could not hear them over my music. It's only when I saw the notifications after all of them had joined and left did I see, that they had joined. Phoenix then joined again, and I explained to him, there is no drama here, and that was, and I believe that was that. Whether or not you miscommunicated it from something, I don't know, but it was in no way directed to Akina, and I did text Phoenix that I was done playing with them, but I just simply meant for that day. Whereas again, miscommunication. And after I explained it, I thought that was going to be it. And for about maybe 12 hours, it was. But then, the next day, I woke up. I went onto. I checked my phone, answered some texts, and I go into the Discord server to see how everyone is. And I basically get nothing there, and so I get confused. And it turns out that I have been blocked from. I've been blocked by Wicked Morningstar, who used to go by Cursed Girl, or Cursed Ghost Girl, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Cursed Ghost Girl.
Yeah, and so I found out that I was blocked, and I was kicked.
Vampire.
And I was kicked from the server, and so I messaged Phoenix saying what's happened, and he did not know of this. He did not know what was going on. He was not told that I was kicked out.
I got told nothing about kicking people. I got told nothing about people leaving. I got told nothing about anything that was led up to this moment.
Yeah, and so bearing in mind, right at this time it was about. I was off school, and so I messaged him at about 11ish, saying what the hell's happened here. And he said, you know what, I'll get Akina, and then I'll message Akina and see what's going on. And then he explained how, he explained how, I think it was that she was uncomfortable with my age. I think it was. I don't know because she thought it was like the argument or something. I'm not sure.
So basically, she was uncomfortable with her age at the time. Now she's 16.
Yeah, I'm 16. Yeah, and so we hopped in the call, and I said to her, it's like, I get you might be uncomfortable with that, and we had about a 3-hour talk.
It was a 3-4 hour talk that we had.
Yeah.
I was on there, so I could back her up on this. It was like 3-4 hour talk. We were all on there.
You went on the first one because you were in
college, but the second one I was in. No, actually I wasn't. I was at my grandma's first one.
And so I figured that everything was okay. We went back to playing that same day, and everything went fine. Then the next day, again, I found myself blocked again. And so later on that day, I even got my mum to say, it's like, I'm fine with you playing with my daughter, even if you're 33. I'm fine with that. I was like, and we have and to my mum I explained it, that I think a Phoenix can say that she did say that.
She did.
Because he was on the call. And so
I was on the call the whole time.
Yeah.
I could hear literally everything that got told. I could hear it blatantly.
And so I told Akina that next time she feels the need to block me, or the next time she feels paranoid, up to the fact where she has to about, because obviously I don't know if I'm allowed, but she has had some false allegations made against her in the past, and
we won't go into detail what they are.
I would like to believe that they are false. I really would. But this recent situation has me doubting everything, every single person that I know, every moment this past couple weeks, and so I simply don't know. And so I said to her in very simple words that if she felt the need to unfriend me or block me, that she could simply just warn me, so that I know I've not done something wrong instantly, because she's feeling paranoid. And that was that. I said that over and over. Phoenix can say that I said that over and over.
Yep.
That she can warn me. I'm fine with her blocking me if that's what she needs to do for her mental health. But at least warn me, so then I don't feel like I've done something wrong. And she didn't.
The next
day I woke up again, blocked. And
wasn't it the next 2 days? It wasn't directly the next day.
I'm pretty sure I actually will be able to look. I'm not sure.
Considering that I don't have the exact same account that I had at the time.
And so yeah, she blocked me again. And I made my case, and I said to her again, you're uncomfortable. You've already heard from my mum. And we found out that she was uncomfortable with my age. I mean, sorry, 3 days, a lot of stuff going on. It's hard to keep everything in track. But basically, I asked to hear from other people who were, because she claimed that other people, not only her, were uncomfortable with my age. And so that is when we'll call him W, joined the call, and he said, I'm not uncomfortable. She said that he was uncomfortable. So she said, and he said, don't put words in my mouth. That's a direct quote. And he said, I didn't say that I was uncomfortable, because apparently there was a previous call where admins and mods were asked how they feel, and he explicitly said, I do not have, I just don't give two shits, in easier words. And I simply explained my case. I explained everything, and no one but her seemed to really care that I was 16. And a lot of them did bring up the fact that, she brought me in here to protect me, because I got a paragraph from her, later on, after I told Phoenix that she needed to explain herself, saying that my stay was temporary, yet I was not told that. She did not tell me until I received that paragraph. Bearing in mind she had at least maybe a week and a half to tell me all this. And she just didn't. And it was a very, very shitty spelled, very just a shitty excuse of a paragraph. And so, again, I said, I tried making my case, it's like, I've given you all the permission that I can whether or not you have, this paranoia, that's you, that isn't me. No one else seems to really care how old I am. And Phoenix, he helped me make my case too. And Akina eventually left. After all that, she left the server. I messaged her saying why have you left? There was no need for it. You're dragging it out. You're dragging the past into your future, and it isn't healthy. And when W tried also, defending me and that, and just trying to defend me. I think it was because it's like he said some things and she ended up exploding it on him. Whether or not they've sorted that out, I don't know. We've not been told much about that situation. Apparently there was a conversation that was had. I don't know. I can't say whether or not a conversation was had. But that was that. And I said to her, you need to let W, cool off. And while you do that, you can sit down and think of a heartfelt apology for yelling at him, because that was wrong. And I have the proof of me saying that. Again, I was unfriended, and then when I asked Phoenix about it again, I was then kicked out of the server by a guy called Shaggy.
Yep.
Who made some awful remarks about me being snaking my way, or like something about a snake. I can't say for sure, but it was definitely something, an insult about me being snake-like or something, or snaking my way into drama or causing more drama. And I just simply believe that him saying that was, well, one, unnecessary. There was no name calling until that point. And so I thought, either way, I'm not going to join back in this server. No way. There's too much that happened. There's been too much drama. There's been too much fighting. There was only little squabbles. And bear in mind, guys, this was over like 3 days. And so obviously I can't involve all the details, especially when I've not got screenshots. I've not got, of the chat, because I didn't feel like I needed to. But apparently, if me and Phoenix are bashing her, then I mean, if I knew this would be the outcome, I would have taken screenshots of all this. I would have taken screen recordings of literally everything so I could quote people directly, but unfortunately I didn't think it'd get to this point. So I then asked Phoenix to put me into a call with Shaggy and Akina to ask why I was kicked out with no warning, as I had specifically asked. I'm fine with being kicked out as long as I'm giving a warning and I'm giving a reasonable explanation as to why I'm being kicked out. Again, I was not given one. I set my boundaries, they were ignored yet again. And this is one of the reasons why we're doing this, because my boundaries were clearly ignored. I thought I was being brought into a group of adults who were protecting me from someone with bad intentions. And it turns out I was brought into almost a ring of adults, of, grown people, legal adults, who didn't have my best intentions at heart, who just didn't have any respect for me, I guess, at all. Who didn't respect my boundaries, and that is and when you bring someone in to quote protect them, then you'd listen to them, you'd listen to their concerns, and if you were so paranoid about this person making false allegations, it's like you'd listen to you just listen, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just especially Phoenix can say this. I was so specific as to what I wanted.
So, just as like a clarification for everyone, right? We're not here to fuck someone's channel up, okay? We're not here to do that, okay? We're
not here for anyone to then go to her channel and bash her. Not that I think anyone here would do that. We're just simply posting our side of the story, as yesterday we were informed that she was spreading what we believe is miscommunication and lies. And bringing up things that she had no business in bringing up. And honestly, we'll get into that, but please don't go to her channel
and start shit, because we're not the type of person to let that happen. So we're not trying to get people to start shit against her. We're not starting shit against her. We're just trying to get our part done and over with, and then we're moving on. This is the last time that we're going to be speaking about her. This is the last time that we're going to be talking about it. We just want to get it over with, so then we can just move on, continue
And
with
focus on
Nexus,
Nexus.
and just focus on it.
Yeah. And so, at this point, I was in a call with Shaggy and Akina, where, you know, and by the way, obviously my mum was listening in on this, because, you know, I kept her informed through all of this, because again, these were adults, and I will protect myself before anything. I will always protect myself. And she was listening, and then at one point when Shaggy said, "You're a liar," my mum properly dug in on him, and I mean, as any mother in that situation would. Hopefully at least. He called me a liar because I showed Akina in a previous stream a Minecraft world that I claimed I built. That was simply a copy of a bought world that me and my cousin that had, you know, informed me about this, you know, the live that she made yesterday. We had made it into a football ground, soccer if you're American, and I just didn't want her going into that world and possibly destroying it or harming anything, so I showed her a copy of it, and then with the full intention of, when we were off live, showing her the real world, when I knew that, you know, she wasn't going to try to show off on the stream, because again, I didn't know her very, very well. But yeah, apparently that makes me a liar. When I asked for, you know, more elaboration, more examples, I was not given any. He just said, "You're a liar, you've lied, you've started drama for no reason." Again, I just simply wanted a reasonable explanation as to why I was being kicked out of a group that said that they were protecting me, and one that wasn't a lie, where she said, "Oh, I told you this is temporary," because she did not. And I said on multiple calls, if you actually said it was temporary and you were saying now when, you know, my time had run up, then I would simply be saying my thank you to the people that deserve my thanks, and then going. And I would be completely fine with it. But I was not given any of that. I was not given the dignity to have any of that. And I then had, you know, I mean obviously in that situation, you know, when you're arguing with someone, your adrenaline's going, and especially when, you know, it's like I'm 16 years old, I've got hormones, I'm growing, I've got hormones, I've also got a anxiety disorder where my adrenaline is always at level 50, and so when I get riled up, it's at 200, and so my adrenaline is constantly pumping. It's like, I mean, that's why, you know, I have to be careful about what I do, because it's like my heart can, you know, beat, you know, my heart can beat so fast, it gets like a dangerous point, and that's why I was trying to stay calm throughout all this. And so it's like it's a serious thing, and that's why I was trying to stay calm. That's why, you know, I didn't immediately ask anyone else. I asked Phoenix what was going on, and
that's why you didn't jump the gun, which was good on you. So
yeah, unlike she did.
Yeah, so that's a good thing for you.
Yeah, and Akina, she was what I believe was playing the victim. She was very much like, I hope there's no bad blood, and I said to her, there is. You know, it's like, you promised me that next time you felt the need to block me or you need to unfriend me because you were paranoid about your false allegations, you'd tell me that. So then I didn't feel like I was wronged. I don't think I had done anything wrong. I wasn't treated like a piece of shit. And, you know, I could say to people, you know, it's like, oh, she's just paranoid again. And I wasn't then treated like someone who had done something wrong, which I was. And then this Shaggy guy, I mean, when my mum dug in on him, which, by the way, I applaud her for, because, you know, for her to be, you know, because she was also insulted too on that call by Shaggy, saying that I'm getting yellow-eyed 55-year-old. He was very rude. He was not respectful whatsoever. Not how an adult should have been acting with a 16-year-old. But either way, and then Akina has said in multiple lives that I told her to go join her dead grandma, and we will elaborate on that. Well, for first things first, I did not tell her to go join her dead grandma. She had told me, I think that maybe that previous day, I'm not sure, or maybe that previous night, I'm not sure. Again, it's confusing. But she had told me that her grandma had been ill. I think she said that her grandma was maybe 72.
I don't remember the age.
I think it was 72. I remember little details like that, you know me. And she said that she couldn't do things as well as she could once before, that she's not moving, she's not going to the bathroom, she's not, eating well. And obviously, I expressed my condolences. My grandma passed away when I was very young, and so I gave her some advice on that. And she said that she was going to go visit her grandmother in April for Easter. And then when and then after the situation, blew up, and then maybe like 2 days later, me and Phoenix, just talking about the situation, with each other. And then when I mentioned that situation, he said, and then you can take it from your side of it now, mate.
So once she mentioned about that, I got a message that night saying that she was already with her grandma. She was apparently saying her goodbyes, from what I found out, from what she told me. Whether or not that is true, I don't know, because obviously since it's happened, I've not really spoken to her.
And it's obviously, we've been told two different things, and so
we don't know.
Yeah. So what? And it's like also apparently her grandmother lives 4 hours away in a different state, and so for her to then the math, it doesn't work out, especially when she was on for this. Like she was online on PS. So how she managed to travel 8 hours with about maybe a 3-hour visit, 5-hour visit in between that, and still be on while doing that, I don't know. But again, I don't believe that her grandma is on her deathbed, so to speak. If she is, I hope that lady passes peacefully. I would never, ever, ever, ever tell someone to go harm themselves. It's like I have struggled with these thoughts. Phoenix has struggled with these thoughts, and it's something that, and it's something that touches all of us, no matter who you are. Depression doesn't discriminate, and that is something that I do not fuck around with. I would never, ever, ever say that. And for her to accuse me of saying that without, and it was without any sort of like,
initial.
Well, it's like I get why she didn't, contact me, because it's like obviously, but I mean, it's like it's like why she'd want to lie about something like that, I don't know. But again, whether or not that's what she thought I said, I don't know. But in that call, when I said go join your dying grandmother, I meant go visit her. Because if she really is on her deathbed, as Phoenix informed me, if she really is that ill to the point where you're putting in a venting channel, the time's coming ... If you're talking to Phoenix about using her as a therapist, which he'll get into in after I'm done with this, is like go visit her. Why, if she's really dying, if she's really so ill, why are you waiting until April? It was like the 15th, or maybe not the 15th. It was like the 20th, 19th, maybe the 18th, the 18th or the 19th. I think it was the 19th, wasn't it? It's like why are you waiting 2 months
just
to go visit her? 2 months and a bit to go visit her. If she really is dying, if she's so ill, you're having to mentally prepare yourself for the call that she's passed. I don't get that. My
None
mother,
of us get
who
that.
had to look after my grandmother when she was dying of cancer, she didn't get that either. When I explained it to her, she didn't get it. And bear in mind, she watched 2 parents die a slow death. And so, I mean, if anyone would know, it'd probably be her, considering the fact that she had to do all the doctor's appointments, she had to do everything like that. And so, I mean, whether or not that was a lie too, I don't know. I would not like to think that was the case, but I don't know. But
Whether or not she just thought.
yeah.
To...
And then, after being sent clips from her recent lives, she made it quite almost, you know, she didn't explicitly say it, but she said, this person told me to go join my dead grandmother, which she never said my grandmother isn't actually dead. She never elaborated on that. And so I think she purposely let people believe that her grandmother was dead, to then make it seem that I told her to go off herself, which I did not. And so that's basically everything that happened on here. And then Phoenix will tell you some things that she's done to him that's upset him and that's made him feel uncomfortable. And then
we will stop talking about it, and then we'll carry on with the
last thing to add. With the entire Deadpool thing, me and Phoenix wanted to keep that completely to us, as, you know, having an adult try to take advantage of us like that is concerning, and also brings up bad memories. And we wanted to keep that simply for ourselves, as our families watch these lives, and we simply wanted to keep that in between with, you know, each other, where we could talk about it and not have people know. And unfortunately, we were not given that privilege of having that to ourselves. She did not ask permission about anything she spoke about in that live. She accused, in multiple other lives, she accused of bashing her channel, which we have not. We were completely respectful. We simply gave a warning, as we thought was our job to do. As if we were given a warning, we probably would not have joined this this group. And it was ridiculous the way that we were treated. Simply put, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. So.
And so you go now, Phoenix.
So with the way that she was basically, I was basically her therapist. Whenever she had something that was going on, she would come to me, no matter what. Every now and then I was like, yeah, that's fine, until the final 5 times that she came to me. 1 was because shit went down with her and her mates. That's fine, I had to help her sort that out. 2 was with you and someone else. The 3rd one was with you. The 4th one was with you, and the 5th one was with you.
Yeah, and I mean, from what you've told me, from it's like, you know, she you know, it's like I think you had to, you know, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but you had to talk her down from, you know, offing herself.
Yep, I think once I did that.
Which
that was the last time.
That's not a situation you put your friend in, where, you know, your supposed friend at least. You know, that's not something you make them try do. Especially with no apology after the fact. Ridiculous.
And after the fact that I helped her through that, as in the time being, because it wasn't just her other friend who helped her, it was me. I was the one that stopped her from doing it in the first place, and then her friend just helped her calm down from it once everything went down. And then for her to then fucking come at me with, before we made this Nexus channel, it was called Cursed_Phoenix. That was my channel originally, before I had the option to make Shmungus my co-owner. So that was before this all happened. When I made Shmungus the co-owner, but for her to come at my channel saying, "Oh yeah, you made people unsubscribe because you're bashing me," I wasn't bashing you. There wasn't anything to do with bashing. We didn't
Yeah,
come
we was
to
like
insult you.
we wouldn't encourage that. Unlike, you know, it's like, because unlike you, we know how to communicate. It's like, you know, it's like for someone who is in their 30s, Akina, if you're watching this, you simply put, you don't know how to communicate, and whether that's on purpose or not, whether that's how you know, like to be seen, I don't know. But, you know, it's like, you know, just a simple communication. Apes could figure this out. It's and you know, it's like, and that I think that's what hurts the most, is that it was so easy to avoid all this, and it's hard to believe that somebody of that age is just so incapable of basic communication skills that, you know, she let it escalate to this. And it's like, again, no way am I trying to offend anyone or insult anyone. I'm still baffled for answers, and it hurts. It hurts, you know, because it's like, you know, it's like the reason why I was brought into this group was to be protected, so to speak, and to then be made to feel like I did something wrong was unfair. And to make it, and you know, to make it even worse, you know, she dragged my friend into it, and you know, put him in a difficult situation to choose between, you know, his new friends and his old friends. That's not a situation anyone should be put in, and that was unfair. And you know, it's sad to see that. And it's difficult to accept that, you know, like it's honestly hard to swallow it all down. But you know, for grown adults to be this negligent almost is concerning. In like, you know, easy words, I guess, it's concerning, because it's like, I put out there so many times that if she had a problem, she could come speak directly to me, that if she, you know, was going to block me, if she felt paranoid again, then she could warn me, and I was not given any of that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, and why we're making this live, sorry, is because, you know, we feel like we've been somewhat affected by this, you could say, I guess. But it's like it's hard. Again, it's hard to swallow. It's hard to accept that. You know, it's like, it's almost like it's not even real, because it's so stupid the way that everything was handled, and it was honestly pure negligence and almost ignorance. You know, it's like how no one like called her out on this before. I don't know. There was clearly already dramas going on. I was told that. And, I mean, one of the reasons why... Move. Fuck's sake. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We should have stayed in that fucking dirt cave. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right, chat.
Lovely. Anyways, it's like, I mean, that's the rant basically over. We'll take any questions.
So guys, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in chat. Also guys, if you haven't seen anything by me and you do enjoy the content that we're going to be doing in a bit, we're going to be doing a few games. We're not just going to be staying on Minecraft all day.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, over the next couple more lives we will be explaining it in more detail, but Nexus does have a lot of games. We play basically any game that is free or in the PS catalog, or you know, and you know, when we start getting more members, there'll definitely be someone to play in the server. So again, if you want to join Nexus, simply go to our channel, go onto the Discord link. The Discord server isn't fully up yet, but you can definitely join and just see what it's all about.
See what it's all about. You'll see yours pop in and out. But yeah.
So it's like, if you do decide to join, simply put your member information. Simply go read the rules, put some information about yourself, your nickname, what games you like to play, what games you know you want to see, and you know, if you feel comfortable sharing it, your age and your country, just then we know where like the time zone is, to see when we need to be on, and when we need to, you know, go live and stuff to have people play certain games. And so yeah, we just like, I mean, it's like, if you feel comfortable sharing that. If you want to share it with us privately, you can do that too. It's completely up to you what your boundaries are. But yeah,
we don't take people's boundaries to granted. We actually play with the boundaries that you guys are gonna set.
Yeah, so like you guys, it's like one thing that we're very, you know, because of this entire situation, is boundaries, and definitely listening to people when they say, you know what, I'm actually not comfortable with this, or like, you know, what, we listen, and we don't just kick people out for any odd reason, and then and not explain it to them. So yeah, if you feel like you want to join Nexus, then claim your OG ticket now, because, you know, we're planning on doing big things. You know, we do events, we plan events, so, you know, if we aren't playing your favourite games, then, you know, tell us that.
We're planning an event.
We're always looking into different games. You know, we play all types of games, cards, Fortnite, we even play some driving simulators too. And so, you know, racing simulators. So if you're interested in that, then, you know, join the Discord. Keep an eye, and you know, watch out for the posts too on this channel, because we'll be announcing the events first on Discord. The Discord server will know everything first, but then a couple, maybe like a week before the event, YouTube will know. So really, it's in everyone's best interest to look at the Discord, especially when there's, you know, exclusive events and polls going up there all the time. So yeah, it's like that's basically, you've got 3 wool.
There's another sheep here.
So yeah, that's that. So for now, you know, we're just gonna get onto the hardcore SMP and try not to get blown by a creeper, both of us. Can't believe it. That's such a piss take. I'm actually pissed about that.
Oh shit.
Like how we both got blown up.
Jinx.
Ridiculous.
There's another sheep over here.
I just got one.
Yeah, there's another one. How many do you need?
There's one more. What the fuck are you over here?
I'm over here. There's one up there.
I think you're over here.
No, I'm on the other side.
Mate, what is going on?
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
I just don't know where the fuck I'm going. I need to follow your coords.
Where the fuck did the sheep go? Oh, down there. It's in water. The sheep's in the water.
I've got 3.
Okay. Alright, chat, we're gonna... Right, I was gonna say we're gonna restart the live stream.
Do you wanna?
Just then I can change the actual thing.
Title, yeah.
Title to be in just Hardcore Minecraft Season 1.
I say we leave that live up for...
Yeah, we're gonna leave it
like,
live up. We're gonna leave the live up. So the live is still gonna be up, no matter what.
And then if we feel we need to, you know, just, you know, let bygones be bygones, if we feel like it, then we'll explain the situations for anyone who needs to go watch it.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Thank you all for watching. See you all on the next one in about 2 minutes. Bye.
Bye. That was good, that wasn't it?
That's if I can end the fucking stream.